In this video, we are going to find the customers with maximum order. Hello, this is Jagan from Grow with Data. I am posting this video to share my knowledge in SQL with you. If this assists you in your interview preparation anyways, I will be happy. Welcome to the 15th video of our Advanced SQL 50 interview question series. We have different topics to cover and now we continue with the basic aggregation function. This video will be tagged in Advanced SQL 50 questions playlist and the code we discuss in this video will be uploaded to the GitHub. The link for the GitHub page will be in the video description part. Now let's see the data set and we can talk about the question in more detail. So we are given the table called orders, which got the order number and the customer number. So order number is going to be the unique identifier for this table. If you see the data for 1, 2, like the second one is the customer ID, right? The customer number. So 1, customer number 2 and customer number 6, they got only one order in place. If you see the customer ID 3 and 4, 16, these three are having 2 orders in place. If you see 5, they got 3 orders in place, 3, 6 and 13. Let's create the table. So what they're asking us to do is, you get the customers who got the maximum number of orders when compared with the other customers. So that is what the question is. So given this question, what we are going to do is, first we have to find the customers with the maximum order. So when first time when you hear this question and you say maximum order, that means you go with the order number and find the maximum. You see 12, 14, 13, 15. So 15 is the maximum number, that the greatest number in the orders. So if you interpret this in the wrong way, then what will you do? Select customer number from orders table where the order number equal to select max of order number from orders. So if I run this, I get the customer ID 16, because if you see the maximum order number, right, the maximum order number from the orders is going to be 15. So it takes 15 and see who's the customer who has 15 and bring in 16, right? So this is a wrong way of interpreting the question. They haven't asked for which is the largest number or the maximum number or the order number and then find the customer. No, what they're asking is, find the number of orders each customer did and get the customers who got the maximum order. So this is a wrong way. So how to do that? So what I'm going to do is, I am going to find the same customer number and then I am going to group by and see how much count they have, right? So from this customer orders, I say group by customer number and then I am going to order by count of order number, NUMB, right? So if I have this customer number and how much count, right? We have this. If you see customer 1, 2 and 6, they got 1. Customer 3, 4 and 16, they got 2. And 5 got 3. So 5 is the customer who got the maximum order, right? So I order this and I say descending order, it will bring in the customer with the maximum count and I will say limit 1. So that will bring me who is the customer. If I don't want the count, I can even remove that, but make sure you do the group by and then you order based on the aggregate function, right? You got the customer number. So this is good provided there is only one customer who got the maximum orders, like 5, right? If I'm going to twist this data a little bit, I'm going to bring in another data which is going to be 12. So here if I run this SQL, again I get 5. But see, 16 we got 3 orders and 5 we got 3 orders. So I need to bring in 5 and 16, right? If there is more than one customer having this maximum count of maximum orders, then you have to bring in all. The problem here is you got the limit 1, so it will bring only one record. If you see this, we got the customer 5 and then the customer 16. We can just show the count also. So 5 and 16 are the two customers who got the maximum count 3. So this is what we need. But if I put limit, it brings only 1. So how to do that? I'm going to change the same code. Let's disable this for now. So what I'm going to do is, you get the customers, you get the count from the table group by this. You don't have to go for the order by. So this is the basic. Get all the customer numbers and get the count. Now I'm going to keep this as a CTE table. Let's create the CTE table with all data as, right? I bring in that data in a CTE, all data as a CTE table. I'm going to say you select customer number from the CTE table where the count, right, the count of order number, right? So where the count equal to, I'm going to say select max of count from the CTE table. So if I run this, I got 5 and 16 because both got 3 orders. So what I did, I just did the customer number and I counted the orders and put that in a CTE table called all data. And then I bring in the ghost customers from the CTE table and I just check select the maximum count from all data. For example, you can disable this. So if I say select maximum count, that means it will bring the maximum count, the 3, right? So that is what we are doing as the subquery. We just say select from the CTE table where the count equal to matches with the maximum count. So we got 5 and 60. More than one customer have the same count, then we bring both the customers. So this is the perfect answer. So you can just use this for the interview. It should be fine. But we want to explore how the Windows function work in this scenario. So let's comment this out. So how a Windows function work if you have the count related questions, count or sum or whatever the fact numbers which is related to a particular customer or the user or the patient, whatever it is. Right? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to create the same one but in different syntax. I just say count of order number, which is going to be a basic aggregation. If to make it as a Windows function, like you have this data, right? Count from orders. Oh, aggregation, right? It's a group by. So this is the basic thing. So it will take all the customers and then count all the order number. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to do the extension of this. Count of this over partition by customer number. If we run this, we see 1, we have 1 count. 2, we have 1 count. For 3, we got 2 counts, right? So the count is going to be 2. For 4, same. For 5, it's 3, right? So the count is 3. So you just partition based on the customer number. So every customer number, the count will be resetted. For 6, it's only 1. So I can use this as a CTE table with all data as, I take this and I get select CSTO customer number from all data, and I'm going to use the same logic where the max value is going to match the count from all data, where the count equal to select the maximum count from all data. So whatever comes, you get the maximum. So now it's 3, so you just get it. So you got 3 5s and 3 16s, because the Windows function, if you see, it just do the count without shrinking the value, right? So what I should do, I have to shrink the value, like get only the distinct part. So let me cut this out. So if you see this, it got how many hour records each what is this orders table has, right? So whatever the customer number is, it just gives a count for each row, the overall count for the particular user in each row. So what I'm going to do is, I'm going to do a small change. I just say, okay, you get the customer number. If it's 3 times, you're bringing in 3 times, that's fine. But what I need is, I need only the customer number. If it comes 100 times or 200 times, I don't worry, I just need only those numbers. So if I say distinct of it, then 5 and 16 are the 2 customers or 2 users who have to switch on at the same time, right? Who got all the orders on the same time. Okay, so this is a Windows function followed by a subquery part. Now I am going to introduce another Windows function. Let's have this stored. So let's take this with all data. Okay, so let's disable this first. We got the count, right, from the orders table. I'm keeping this as the all data, and I'm going to extend this, select the customer number and then the count from the all data. I'm going to introduce another column called row number over partition by customer number. So every customer number, you have to reset the count. Customer number as rnum. Let's see what happens here. So if you see this, for every customer, it just has the row number 1 2 3, right? So all 3 customers appears once, so it's 111. For for 3 it's 2, right? So 3 we got 2 records, 4 we got 2 records, so 1 and 2, 5 we got 3 records, right? So every customer, we see the matching part here. So if I say distinct of this, then the duplicates will be gone, right? So 1 2 we got 1 record, for 3 we got 2 records, 4 5 6 7. Now the row number makes no sense, because every customer got only 1 record based on the count. So we don't need the row number part. We can just simply use this one. But how will I use the row number is the question here. Partition by the customer. Now if I say 2 3 3, right? So we see the maximum number here. I'm going to use that. So I'll just say this one as top customers, as you have this. Remember the first one we just said, from the CT table get the customer, from this where, so this is what we tried, right? Select the customer number from the top customer. So instead of saying where the count equal to this, I'm going to say where the row number equal to select the maximum row number from all data. So select customer ID from top customers where the row number equal to select maximum row number from top customers, not all data. So we got 5 and 16, right? But this is not really required. This is just to understand how you manipulate a Windows function. If you have a snowflake or a Teradata, then instead of bringing it here, we can just use the qualify function, removing all this, right? So you can say qualify, and then you can just say row number equal to 1. But we are using MySQL here, so MySQL don't have the qualify function. So we are using this. But as an interview point of view, I prefer to use this subquery part. You get whatever is required, customer count from orders, and then we just use that as a CT table. We just get the count equal to maximum count. So this for me is the easiest way. The second way is kind of okay, right? You use a Windows function and then you use that to filter it out. But I vote for the first one. If you want to practice this code, then the video will be in the playlist advanced SQL 50 question series, right? So you can use this and go to the description part. So sorry, to get this out. So more. So if you go to the description part, you got the GitHub link. This will take you to the code base for the particular video. Now we are in the 15th video. So we got the create statement and the expected output, and what are all the SQLs we tried. We tried the basic SQL where we just say where count equal to the maximum count, or we can use the Windows function count for every column you can use, and then we extend this, select distinct. So you extend this with the distinct value. So when you use distinct, what will happen? The last one is how to use Windows function at the second level. So we use count here, we use a row number here. To make sure, you just say row number equal to 1, which is the descending order, right? So row number order by count descending. So when descending means the maximum orders by a customer will be in the top. So we can just use that. So you can practice and see which one you're comfortable with. And there's a WhatsApp channel here. You can use this link and join Grow with Data WhatsApp channel. Hope you like this video and thanks for watching.